welcome back to this little mini series all about how I booked our trip to Asia, and welcome to the video that is all about Shanghai. So if you don't know already, or you haven't seen the other two videos that I've done already, me and my friend Emily are heading to Asia for 2 weeks at the end of this year. We are starting in Osaka, moving on to Tokyo and ending in Shanghai, so the Osaka and the Tokyo videos are already out. If you want to go and watch those, feel free. But this one is all about the Shanghai portion of our trip. So I'm making these videos purely to try and help other people plan and book their trips too, because booking this trip in particular has been quite intense, quite in depth. It's taken me a lot of time, a lot of research, a lot of planning, and I just want to make sure that anyone else who does want to book this kind of trip is well informed, and if I can help someone, then I will do. So yes, this video is going to be all about how I plan and book the Shanghai portion of our trip. So as I just did mention, we are going from Tokyo to Shanghai, but if you are flying from the UK, you can get direct flights to Shanghai, or you can get connection flights to Shanghai. Fly however you feel fit, but we are coming from Tokyo, so we are flying from Tokyo to Shanghai with Air China, and then we will also be flying Air China from Shanghai back to London, so when we go home. So Air China are doing all of our flights for this trip. I booked it all in like one multi-city itinerary. It was £750 for London to Osaka, Tokyo to Shanghai, and then Shanghai back to London. So it was quite a bargain really for 3 flights. So that is how we are firstly getting to Shanghai. We are flying over, we are flying into Shanghai Pudong Airport. Please correct me if I butchered that name. And then we will probably just be getting a taxi to our hotel. I've done a little bit of research, and apparently the taxis in China are dirt cheap. Like, will probably cost us about £10 to get from the airport to our hotel for about a 40-minute cab ride. So probably just going to get a taxi from the airport to our hotel, and not bother with faffing around with public transport and trains and buses and all of that jazz with suitcases. So that's the plan, flying into Shanghai Pudong Airport, and then probably a taxi from the airport to our hotel. As per usual, if you've watched the other videos, you already know this. I'm not going to share where we're staying just yet, but this will all be revealed in the vlogs that I'm going to post later this year when we're actually out in Shanghai. I will tell you all about the hotel that we booked and how we found our stay and show you around and all that stuff. But what I will say is that our hotel is on site at Shanghai Disneyland. There's 2 on-site hotels, so I'm just not going to tell you which one. But yes, we are staying on site at Shanghai Disney. Before I move on to like the hotel and the parks and what we're going to do in Shanghai, I do just want to cover something really quickly. So in order to enter China, you actually have to have a visa. You can get a free visa, so it's a 144-hour visa. You can do this when you land. So once you land in Shanghai, you will just go and get a form, fill it in, and as long as you have exit details for China, so obviously we'll be leaving I think 4 days after we arrive, so we will say this is our flight out of China. They're quite happy to allow you into the country for those 144 hours for free without needing like a further like a visa or a permit or anything like that. So you can visit Shanghai for 144 hours completely for free. You've just got to fill in a form and make sure that you have exit details for leaving China after your 144 hours or less. Like us, we're there for like 96 hours, give or take. So we will just be saying, this is our flight back home, back to London. We will be leaving China in 4 days' time. And yeah, we'll be getting that 144-hour visa. So as I mentioned earlier as well, I'm jumping around a little bit here, I apologise. We are staying on site at Shanghai Disney. That is purely because for this trip, we are going to have 1 day in Shanghai City, and that is literally the day we arrive. Our flight gets in around midday, so we're hoping to be in Shanghai City by about 2 p.m, fingers crossed. And we're just going to do as much as we humanly possibly can. And then we're going to have 3 days in Shanghai Disneyland. I'm so excited. That is the whole reason we're staying on site, and we had a bargain. Like, I think it was like £450 for 3 nights or something like that. I can't quite remember what it was, something around there. Definitely under 500 for the 3 nights. So I was like, hell, why not? Let's stay on site at Disney just to treat ourselves. We were looking off site. The hotels were really cheap. I found one for like £200 for 3 nights. But when I saw that on-site was cheap as well and you get early entry to Disney, I was like, oh, let's just treat ourselves. Let's just go on-site. So we are staying on-site at Disney just purely because we are spending majority of our time at Disney. As for our plans while we're actually in Shanghai City, not 100% sure just yet, but what I'm going to do, if you've seen the other 2 videos, I'm going to use ChatGPT to build me an itinerary. So what I literally do is I say to ChatGPT, I say, build me a 1-day itinerary for Shanghai, starting at ... hotel at 2 p.m, ending at ... hotel at 10 p.m, and it will literally just hash out the day. It'll include like highlights to see in Shanghai, where it recommends to go, what times like you know, you can build your day around how to get around. Like if you want to get a train or a taxi, it'll build that into your itinerary. So that is what I'm going to do again. I haven't got around to it just yet because our trip is still 3 months away, so I just haven't got around to building our itinerary for Shanghai just yet. But I will be using ChatGPT. I will also do a little bit of like independent research as well to see if the itinerary ChatGPT spits out is suitable for us and the time frame that we have. But yeah, that is my plan for getting an itinerary for Shanghai, is just using ChatGPT, just because, well, why not? It's gonna spit out a nice itinerary for me and I have to do little to no work. So yes, that is the plan for actual Shanghai City. As for getting around, so from our hotel into Shanghai City, again, probably just get a taxi. If they're that cheap as everyone says, taxi is the way to go. But getting from our on-site Disney hotel to Disney, there will be a free complimentary shuttle bus service, or apparently is you can actually walk to the park, which might be beneficial, you never know. I probably will just get on the bus, but if like the queues are crazy or I don't know, we just don't fancy the bus, there is an option to actually walk to the parks, which is nice. So I'm very appreciative of that, and you know, the proximity that we'll have. And because we're on site, we do get early entry to Disney. It's a whole hour, which is incredible. So I think the parks open at like 8:30 and we get to go in at 7:30. So I'm really looking forward to having that hour to just do as much as we humanly possibly can at Shanghai Disney. Buying tickets for Shanghai Disney is a little bit different, so they come out quite late. So I think what I read is they normally come out halfway through a month for the following month. So right now we're halfway through July, which means soon August tickets will be coming out. So halfway through September, I'll be able to buy our tickets for October. So I do need to keep an eye on when they are released. I don't think we'll have any problems getting tickets, and apparently if you stay on site, you are actually guaranteed entry to the parks. You can buy tickets at the hotel that will guarantee you entry into the parks. But I like to be organised, so I probably will buy them in advance, and apparently they're usually cheaper if you buy them in advance as well, rather than buying them at the hotel when you arrive or on the day. So that is probably going to be the plan. I have seen them on a couple of different websites again. So in my Tokyo video, I think I did mention you can buy them from like Klook, you can buy them from trip.com. I think you can buy them from Shanghai Disney directly, but with that one you have to buy them in Chinese yuan, whereas in the other websites, so Klook and trip.com, you can pay in Great British pounds. So swings and roundabouts. So I haven't quite decided where we're going to buy them from just yet, but that is a future me problem in like 2 months' time. And as for our plans in actual Shanghai Disney, we just want to do and see as much as we possibly can. Apparently it's an easier park to cover because it's one park, whereas in Tokyo there's obviously 2. So I'm really looking forward to seeing it. It's one of the biggest Disney parks in the world. It looks huge from what I've seen. Like, I think it's going to be overwhelmingly big. But I'm really excited to see it all, and they've got such a unique castle which I literally cannot wait to see. Like, I'm literally buzzing to get there and to see the parks and to ride their Pirates of the Caribbean. That's probably one of the things I'm most excited for. Apparently their Pirates of the Caribbean is on like a new level, so I'm really looking forward to seeing that. Looking forward to seeing they have like a Zootopia themed land. Really looking forward to seeing that and riding Zootopia Hot Pursuit, I want to say the ride is called. Don't quote me on that though. But yeah, I am so excited to get to Shanghai Disney. We originally weren't actually going to go to Shanghai Disney. We were going to get tag Beijing onto the end of our trip rather than Shanghai, but it actually turned out cheaper to do Shanghai. So we are going to Shanghai Disney, which I can't wait for. It's going to be just amazing. I literally can't wait to experience it and see everything it has to offer. And yeah, I'm really excited to vlog it all for everyone as well, so everyone can see what Shanghai Disney is like, because I feel like the Asian parks aren't as well covered as, you know, Paris and the American parks. So I'm really looking forward to putting some vlogs together for you guys so you guys can experience it too, and I just can't wait. It's going to be amazing. I'm so excited. But yeah, that is sort of covered the Shanghai Disney portion of the trip, and also Shanghai City, and also how we're travelling to Shanghai and getting around and all that jazz. And as I did mention earlier, we are flying home back to London Gatwick with Air China. Our flight leaves at 2 in the morning. So we're going to have a full Disney day and then head to the airport and get a flight at 2 a.m. But I'm hoping because it's so late, we'll sleep all the way home. But I just thought it was a really random time to have a flight, like 2 o'clock in the morning is late, but also early. But it does mean, I think we land in Gatwick, I think around, I don't actually know. I think it's early morning though, so we should be back home for like early afternoon so we can sort our lives out before, you know, back to normality. But yeah, that's the plan. I think that's all I have to tell you right now. If I've forgotten anything or you have any questions, leave them in the comments box below, or you can reach out to me on Instagram at Stace Does Travel, and more than happy to have a chat or answer any questions that you have. And do keep an eye out for the vlogs. Like I say, I am heading out to Asia in October, so the vlogs will probably be starting late October, November time. I am also in Florida before those, so keep an eye out for those vlogs as well. Lots of exciting things going on at the end of this year. I cannot wait for this trip. And yeah, if you're planning a Asia trip, Shanghai trip, Tokyo, Osaka, let me know in the comments. If you have any questions, if you've booked and you're just excited and you want to tell me, let me know in the comments. I'm literally so excited for this trip. I can't wait to share it. It's going to be just phenomenal. And yeah, I just can't wait. So excited. But with that, I am going to love you and leave you, and I will catch you in the next one.